Florida is filled with bugs, and I live here, which means every couple of weeks I get a big, giant roach crawling somewhere I least expect it. They're like ninjas waiting to strike in the bathroom, when I'm asleep, when I'm eating. That's not a bug. That's Mr. Mosquito. I have trauma! And in order to get over my fear of bugs, I must become one. Get inside their head. And soon, I will be the one they fear. And it will all be with the help of Mr. Mosquito, a PlayStation 2 game. In this game, you play as a mosquito that terrorizes the Yamada family by sucking their blood. There's Kameo, the mother. Yay! Kenichi, the father, and Rina, the daughter. Despite the Yamadas learning martial arts, arming themselves with insecticide, and even unleashing powers of the supernatural, they are no match for Mr. Mosquito, who possesses enough strength to turn on the radio, turn off the lights, make phone calls, and more. But this doesn't faze the Yamadas. But what does upset them is the mosquito bites they incur from Mr. Mosquito.
Look at my head! This is all because of a mosquito!
Hey man, I only bit once. I don't know what those other bites are from.
The Yamadas meet regularly to talk about the bites they're getting.
I think that there is a mosquito in the house.
And yes, this is the camera angle the game's creators chose for cutscenes. I'm assuming it's so they don't have to animate characters' mouths. Even when the characters are shown in full view and are talking, their mouths don't move.
Love! The love of my family! That's what makes me fight!
But don't let this cut in production costs fool you. Mr. Mosquito delivers on some unique gameplay. Each of your victims has a blood-sucking spot, sometimes multiple spots. And when you get close enough, a green box appears. And then by pressing down on the right joystick, Mr. Mosquito does a cute little flip and punctures his victim's skin. Then it's all in the rhythm of how you twirl the joystick. Pay attention to the leftmost meter. If you're in the blue, your victim's heart rate shown beside the meter will stay green. But go in orange, your victim's heart rate will spike from green to yellow to red, and then you risk getting slapped, which kills you instantly. You also can't get spotted, because if you do and immediately land on a blood-sucking spot, you'll get slapped.
No, she killed me! So fast! She killed me so fast!
By getting spotted, you could also risk engaging in combat.
You pest!
The camera angle is awful! Ah, no, the water hurts!
Would you like to?
Ah! Oh my god, she's actually gonna kill. Oh my god, stop! Please!
I'll boil you.
No! So this scene is kind of like, I don't want to say famous because this game is relatively obscure, but it's certainly a, how should I put it? It's a scene that exists in a video game. Yeah.
This feels so good.
One off-putting thing about this game is the camera. It doesn't automatically pivot to the direction Mr. Mosquito is facing, meaning you must stop and manually turn him to see your foe. This can be a problem in battle, and most of the time I just had to feel in my heart of hearts where I would be attacked from. Maybe this is how bugs operate. They can feel the air around them, almost as if it's an extension of themselves, and know where you are, like ESP. to disengage in combat, you have to hit relax points on the character. Mr. Mosquito is a quirky, enjoyable game until you get to stage 7. Here, the difficulty spikes. Kenichi has mosquito coils encircling him that emit fumes you can't touch. Every so often, the air conditioning unit will turn on, blowing the fumes in a certain direction. If you get caught up in them, you're a goner. Also, one of the blood-sucking spots is on his lip, and it only appears for a few seconds. I had a hard time triggering the green box to appear that would allow me to rush onto the spot. You must be at the right angle, which puts you in the dad's line of sight, and if you're not careful, you'll trigger a battle.
This. Get lost!
I died a lot, and while the game allows you to skip cutscenes with the Yamadas,
It's so itchy, I've got another bite.
you're forced to watch and re-watch each opening intro sequence to the stage, which, if you're dying a lot, feels like years to get through. After stage 7, the game gives you a break by offering up a sacrificial lamb of sorts. A friend of Rina's who comes from a high-class family and has never been bitten by a bug before. And you just go to town on her, sucking blood from everywhere, even her eyelid. Ugh. After that, the family wages war. The preceding stages start off in combat mode, and you must make each member of the Yamada family faint. By far, stage 11 is the hardest level in the game.
You defeated Kaneo and Rena. But you are mine now.
Without any explanation, Kenichi starts throwing these lightning balls at you, which are one-hit KOs depending on where you are. This level is pure evil. Immediately upon starting it, you see the first relax point on Kenichi's chest, and upon hitting it, you'll bounce off right into a slap, which knocks you into either the wall or floor, which are covered with insecticide, making you lose a whole heart in the process. Then you must get to the relax point on his booty, but he's constantly circling around to face you, and this makes it difficult to hit the point because of the game's camera, as mentioned before. By the time you stop and turn around, he's already facing you. Plus, you only have a short span of time to hit the last relax point until he goes red and the room darkens, making it impossible to see any objects you could hide behind to dodge his lightning attacks. So you have to make him faint in as short of time as possible. I died so many times, sometimes within seconds, that I wanted to throw my controller at the TV, but I persevered and got him. Once all the Yamadas have fainted, Rina's friend from before comes over.
Where's everyone?
And mistakes the crazy amount of insecticide they've sprayed as smoke. You have a time limit to suck more blood from the family before insecticide billows out of the house. So I think it's important to note that there's this side plot going on here. In the beginning of the game, the mom wants to take a family picture, but the daughter doesn't want to.
I just don't see why we have to take the same old pictures year after year.
We take a picture every year. That's enough of a reason. Back me up here, Kenichi. Why don't neither of you want to be in this picture?
It's such a pain.
Let's not bother this year.
It's because of me, isn't it? You don't want to be in the photo with me, do you?
Mom!
But then, despite being covered in bug bites, the family takes a picture, and Mr. Mosquito crashes it. So, I just beat Mr. Mosquito, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. I had to stop recording myself because there was a football game going on, and I'm temporarily staying at my folks' place, and they were being loud, and finally beat it. It feels really good. I got a report card. What is this?
What is this report card? Rank E. Is that bad? Is that bad? I don't know. What a shame you did not manage to fill all the extra blood tanks, go back to the Yamadas and try again? What is this? No, I'm not doing that. What? So, let's see what we've learned. Number 1, become psychic. Number 2, get superpowers. It's clear that I must evolve beyond my feeble capabilities and ascend to the next level of humanity in order to overcome my fear of bugs, of course. Or I could take a nap.